Howdy guys, and welcome back to another episode of Ostriv. I'm Evo Loz, and today we are continuing our strive to get up to 150 residents. If you remember in the last episode, episode 15, then we started to increase our housing stock. We laid down the plans for sort of another housing estate further down to the south, and thought about planning a bridge across to the other side of the river. So that's still my plan. I still want to get this bridge, but first I want to get the rest of these houses finished. Given last time the bridge was a bit buggy when it sort of some of the workers dropped off, so I want to just do the bridge as sort of almost a solo building project so that it gets its full attention of all the workers. So we've got people back fishing and everyone is busy ploughing the fields. Hopefully we should have the labourers should all be out. Yeah, they are. So this field's been fully sown. This field should be sown, and then this third one will be once that's done. We've also got all the sunflowers to get in, although I don't have a plough for the sunflowers for some reason. Why do I not have a plough? Has the carpenter finished his cart jobs? Let's order a plough. How many ox do we have? Yeah, I have ox that aren't doing anything, so why order a plough? That makes a lot more sense. What I really need though is more bulls. That's life's problems at the moment. I've got one random cow in that cow shed there, and 4 in there. So hopefully we'll get a messenger from Bablica soon as well, which we can then use to buy some more bulls from them. Hopefully increase our cow stock. So all these fields need to be sown, the hemp and the wheat still, and it's almost the end of March already, so it's going to be a bit of a problem. We just don't have the number of labourers available that we want. It's partly because I can't find nail anywhere. That's a problem I might not have considered. I think I might have ran out of iron. Let's have a look on the... Okay, interesting problem. I don't think we can actually mine iron. Oh, okay. Huh, interesting. We're out of iron. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to have to send a messenger to Publica, I think. I'm pretty sure they sell iron. I'm sure it's them. 30, yeah, we'll do that. We can sell them some potatoes since we have quite a few. That will at least offset some of the cost of the messenger and the iron. I just completely forgot that we needed iron. That was very silly. Well, we can get some more cows while we're at it. Hopefully get cows, iron, and sell them some potatoes. So that's basically stored all the housing projects. Well, that's fine for now because hopefully that means everyone will become labourers and get to work on the farms because the farms need a lot of staff. Hopefully these one is just a case of sowing, so they should all be sown. All the potato fields are sown, so yes, so that's that one finished. Messenger arrived at Publica. So, we shall sell them 20 potatoes for 160. We shall buy... Do we need 20 iron? Probably not. Buy 10 iron for 120. It's going to be expensive. Could really just like 2 bulls. 3 bulls, and we'll buy 3 bulls. So we're selling them some potatoes and we're importing some bulls, so hopefully should be good. Then the iron, the blacksmith can start to turn back into nails, and that can hopefully solve all this sort of building crisis. But by this time we should hopefully have all the fields planted. All the labourers seem to be on the sunflower fields. 1 field, 2 fields planted, 3 fields are planted. There's only 1 field there that needs to be sown. And then it's just the hemp and wheat fields that need to be done. That's all fine. Rest of the cows are all still looking okay. You know, now after I get these bulls here, it's almost certain that I will never have another cow born again. It will almost always be bulls born. I can just guarantee it. I just know it will. It's just about my luck. So hopefully the labourers can still move some of the rest of the materials to all these construction sites. So once we get the nails back up and running, it looks like they are. So once we get the nails back up and running, we can sort of smash these buildings up really quickly. I suspect the foresters are going to be fairly busy recently because they've got all the wood that's needed for things like all the carpenters building all his carts, and he's got all the ploughs to do. So he's got his work cut out really. Yeah, they are chopping down new trees, so clear a bit more of the forest. It creates more space for us, if nothing else. So we know what's going on there. So really it's just a case of waiting for them to seed these things and waiting for the iron to arrive. How far away is the iron? Has the iron arrived? Import. Oh, I'm exporting my potatoes. I've sold 2. Why have only 2 potatoes exported? Is that all I wanted? I don't understand. We have a manager at the trading post. My iron hasn't yet arrived either. I'm confused. I thought that the iron should just come to us, or we should go and pick it up. Maybe? I don't know. Ah, well, we're exporting some more potatoes at least. 8 of 20 potatoes. So we're gaining a bit of money for that. Are they actually in here loading up? Oh, they are. Okay, maybe we're loading up with iron at their port as well. Looks like our potatoes are being loaded directly onto the back of this covered wagon. Okay, interesting. So yeah, until the iron gets here, we can't really continue with any more of our construction project because we need nails. I should have really forecast the fact that we're going to run out of that. The sowing is almost done, basically. I think all the sunflowers are planted. They are. All these ones are growing very well, but these ones less so. The potatoes should be being grown now as we speak. They are. Oh, my iron is here apparently. Is it here? Do we have iron? We have iron. He's awaiting his iron. Where's the iron been put? Do we have a warehouse? We should have a warehouse, shouldn't we? Where did I build my warehouse? No? There? Here? Iron. Stored in the trading post. Okay. So the blacksmith is picking up his iron, and then he can start construction on the nails, and then we can start building everything. And then we can run out of money, which is the next problem we need to deal with. It's a bit never-ending, our life's crises. So we only managed to export 10 potatoes, but at least we managed to import the iron. So I don't know why that is. Strange. I don't know. Don't understand. The trading post is slowly getting filled back up with potatoes again as they move them over. We should have also got some bulls in theory. We've got a newborn bull, but that's probably not quite what I meant. Did they get assigned somewhere else? Ah, there they are. Got. So we'll move one bull to there, and one bull to there. So then we've just got a nice little couple in this one, and then we've got 2 bulls, 3 cows, and some bulls and some cows in that one as well. There we go. Okay, so things generally went well. Things are back on the rise. Nails are coming back in, and they're getting reserved to ready, and the construction projects are restarting. My wheat is growing, and all is looking good for the village. I haven't got a village name. What should we call it? Anyone have any? If anyone has any good ideas for the village name, let me know in the comments. And considering you'll probably be the only person to comment, we can name the village after you if you so desire. So, village name in the comments below. It's one of those call to actions that everyone keeps going on about in videos on how you should YouTube. You should always give specific questions, is what they say. So there's my specific question for this video. What should we call the village? So our cattle, at least we're still getting new cattle, but I told you, see, look, the first newborn we get is a bloody bull. Now we've got bulls there, and obviously those 2. Although only one of them is in the field for some reason. They obviously don't get on. Not a very happy couple. So our housing projects are going well. We're 106 people, still quite a long way off the dreamed 150. I've heard some people have managed to get their villages up to 500, which just sounds like a nightmare, frankly. Since you know, everyone's still. Why is this? I don't. So what I don't understand about this game. So we've got vacancies, 10 job vacancies. And yet this person, who always seems to be unemployed, they're this lazy man in our village. There's so many jobs he needs doing, and yet he's always unemployed. I don't understand. So we've got all our fishermen. We're getting kind of an abundance of fish, actually. Let's have a quick look. Fish. Yeah, 11.7 fish. So we don't even consume all the fish that we have. Which is good because it means the potato crop, which is the stuff that's, you know, I'm really reliant on, is like the backup crop, doesn't really get used, and the fish can be collected anytime. So that's really the main sort of priority stuff. clothes aren't really getting added very rapidly to anywhere. There's one clothes store there. I think the clothes must still be being brought by villagers. I just don't know which villagers are actually buying them, because they never seem to actually really appear anywhere. We could, how much textile? Hemp, stored hemp, but not that much textile. Stored textile 0.4. I think maybe it's just always a perpetual shortage of textile. So let's assign another woman to help weave textiles. What's this? Oh, it's a new resident. I thought that was someone coming to buy some potatoes from me. Then I got excited there for a moment. But I know, alas, it's just a new resident moving in. Up to 109, so we are getting there now. Well on our way to our 150 goal. So the rest of the houses are still largely stalled looking for nails. But this person's knocking out nails as quickly as he can. They're just getting a reserved as soon as they get made. Obviously they're needed for all the houses. But once this large sort of housing construction phase is done, and we move on to things like the bridge and stuff, I think it will slow down a little bit and be less of a problem. So our hemp's growing nicely, as is our wheat, and the potatoes. The sunflowers seem to be romping along. Look at this sunflower field, look at that, looking very nice. So we'll turn all that into sunflower oil, which again is one of our exports. We're having a little bit of an issue with finances, possibly. Yeah, this could be a problem. I'm not sure there's any real immediate solution until a messenger turns up, because I don't really have enough money to send a messenger anywhere. And like last time I sent a messenger to Publica, I couldn't even sell them enough potatoes if I tried anyway, so there wasn't really a lot of point in that. So I don't think there's anything we can really do about that for the moment, so we're just going to have to hang on and go into negative money if we need to. Maybe we can push back up the cost of market product prices to 100 to try and negate the loss of money a little bit. I know some people that's going to cause them to run out of money, but hopefully I've not had any money warnings for a while, so as long as not everyone runs out of money at once, it's not going to be too much of a problem for me. People are starting to now look for a job again. Well, if people are doing that, we can start construction on the Grand Bridge, the Bridge of Laws. Bridge. So we'll start the bridge from here to there. So hopefully this time the bridge will work. Whatever happens, I can't pause the construction because I think that's what messed it up last time. It's obviously still a bit of a bug. Probably something that'll get fixed in patch 5, which I know is currently still being developed. Hopefully soon, it won't be too long when we get patch 5 come out, which I'm quite looking forward to, particularly as there's been mention of chickens, and, well, who doesn't want chickens? So the builders are moving all the wood into place. And let's see if we can get across the river this time. I like this one. It's just can't find the wood to take the bridge down. Messenger from Murphy is visiting. I have almost nothing to sell them. I have no sunflower oil. And no sunflowers, I don't think. Well, that's most unhelpful. You're just... Why you? Why did you have to come? You're the one person. Offer. I can't offer anything to them, no. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? The person I least want to come has arrived. Well, I foresee financial problems in our future, but nothing we can do. The labourers are all moving more and more wood to this site, which is good, and the rest of the houses are well under construction. I still think they're short on nails by the looks of it, but most of the supplies are set out, so the houses are sort of being knocked up pretty quickly because we're up to 113 people already now. They're using the iron to make the nails still. Used up quite a bit of the iron already, actually. Where's that all gone? Oh, they've stored in here. Okay, they've not used that much of the iron. Like 0.5 or 0.6 of the iron or something has been used. It's not too bad. So just a little bit more wood to bring to the site, and then I guess they're going to start construction, although they're probably short on nails there as well, so that's just a continual problem for nails. How are our cows doing? Those two are still just there. Oh, we've got another newborn cow. It's nice, it's starting to grow. And we've got 2 newborn bulls. Typical. Well, since we're getting so many newborn bulls, I might as well move one over to here, I think. Or should we kill one? No, we'll kill a cow. Kill an old cow. So let's... Yeah. Right, where's my slaughterhouse? We'll assign a worker there. We'll assign a worker back to the tannery and the shoemaker. And we'll kill a cow. And a cow. Yeah. So that's 2 there to get killed. Once a worker gets assigned to the slaughterhouse. So that'll be fine. That'll give us a little bit of leather, so hopefully we can start to make some more shoes. In the dream that one day a messenger from Dirachi actually turns up, although that doesn't really seem to be the case. Maybe we'll have to send a messenger to him one day at the cost of 80. It's quite expensive. But if we can sell him like 20 shoes or something, then it'll make it worthwhile, because that'll give us like 700 gold or something. But we'd actually have enough gold to even do that. Maybe we need to crack on and get these shoes built and a messenger sent to him ASAP. Still not got to work at the slaughterhouse. I guess there's a lot of people looking, is it harvest time? No, shouldn't be. Will be soon though. So that's going to be another problem as well. All the workers are going to get assigned to the farm shortly, which is going to mean that my construction projects are going to finish. And so many open vacancies. Being rather erratic. I don't know what all these open vacancies are. Things looking for labourers, I guess. So the hemp has grown well, as has the wheat actually, and there's the potatoes. Everything seems to have grown really well this year. It's going to be a bumper harvest, I think. So I'm guessing that they're going to put out the call shortly. Oh yeah, here comes the ripeness. Once the ripeness hits its indicator, then I think we will be into harvest season, which I'm guessing we now are. Yes, they put out the call for the labourers. So there's now an open vacancies of 60 jobs. So everyone needs to get to the fields and start harvesting, which they are doing. So we've got potatoes to come in, wheat, hemp and sunflower. What a diverse crop we have got going. All these people are moving in, all the houses in the housing sector. Or even the bridge has started being constructed a little bit, although it's just short on nails, as is everything. They've done 50 nails, but they're all reserved already. Even the woodcutter's running out of wood, to be honest. Yeah, so we've got quite a lot to do. Even the firewood's looking a little bit lower. We've got to continue to get these logs in, chop down more trees. So the hemp starts to be harvested. It's looking good. The sunflowers are being brought in. The money is not looking so good. Actually, it's looking terrible. And the fact we've still not been visited by anyone is a worry. I could try and send a messenger to Dirachi, because I could sell him some shoes. Annoyingly, we still haven't got to work at the slaughterhouse. So that means that the person who should be working there hasn't really done their job. So I don't know what's happened to the leather then. Stored one leather. Oh, it looks like perhaps they're taking a rest. Let's see what this person does when they come. They've got some hides and stuff, so maybe they have worked there and then quit again to go and work somewhere else while they're not necessarily required. Let's go with that. We can hope for that. So the leather is producing, they're producing leather from the hides. So hopefully that will give us access to some shoes. Yeah, okay. That's good. And as we get more shoes, we're then just going to see, even with having no money, if it will let us send a messenger to Dirachi. And if it does, we can then sell them lots of shoes, which may get us out of this new financial mess that we've got ourselves into, which we so regularly seem to be getting ourselves into. So there's still leather there, so we can make a little bit more shoes yet. And I think we had a newborn cow, so we can probably afford to slaughter another one, to be honest. Let's do that, one of the older ones. Lead it round, straight round to the slaughterhouse. Messenger from Murpha. Why? Why is it just endless messages from Murpha? I mean, that's no use to me. I don't think I've got any of the sunflowers in yet at all, so I can't even sell them to them at all. Sunflower harvest. So that's one thing I'm probably going to do, is cancel this sort of exotic market stall. it's all very well selling stuff to the residents, but they can't afford it, and then I get more money, I think, exporting it to these other places than I do just selling it locally. So I just don't think it's worthwhile for the moment anyway. I'm going to have to put a massive tax on the mayor is what we need to do. I can't reduce the wage of the mayor's job, can I? No. I could probably target some wealthy families and reduce their specific wages, like the bloke who works at the windmill. You know, obviously gets well paid. Because it was obviously a permanent job because there's just a massive abundance of wheat that needs to continually be harvested to be ground down. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to sell the messenger from Murph for anything in time, which is unfortunate. But nothing we can do about it now. How's our shoe? 13 shoes. We've still got some more shoes. I'm going to see if it will let me send a messenger to Dirachi. Although that can probably wait to the next episode since we're getting on a bit now in time anyway. I'm trying to kind of keep these in and around 20 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. I filmed this one pretty close after than the one I did earlier. So if you come up with a name for the village from the previous one, it will be, what will it be? Episode 17, I think, before we can officially name our village. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode, guys. If you have, please give it a like. Comment what you let me know about what you think about the video, and subscribe to the channel for more Ostriv content. Thanks guys, and I shall see you on the next video.